Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. First of all, happy new year. We are officially in 2024, so yeah, it feels quite nice actually. And I'm not usually someone that waits until new year to do a restart, but I feel like it's been needed after last year. So yeah, please. And also the sun is absolutely shining today. Finally, I feel like all we've had is rain, so yeah, it's just really nice to be back here when it's actually dry, sunny. It's very cold, but I don't care, it's not raining. So I've got a couple of little bits and bobs to do here today. I bought all my food waste, so that from Christmas and things over the Christmas period, so that can go in the compost. I've also bought with me my Christmas tree like trunk piece, because I do need a post for my climbing frames, and I just thought, well, I've got it, I'm gonna have to pay out £8 anyway for a new one, so I thought, well, I might as well just do that. So I cut all the side bits off and we're going to use that. So I don't know whether that go in the ground yet or not, but I've got it here kind of just to do it as and when. I did have a little idea for it, but I'm not quite sure yet whether that will actually work. And then I want to get the remainder of the cardboard down, because I've got so much cardboard, and they're really nice big pieces as well, so we can get them down, and I can just use bits to, I haven't got enough compost for it, but we can get bits to kind of hold it down. It should be fine. And then I just want to go around and neaten it up really. All the beds are looking really good actually. We had really heavy winds the other day, not last night, night before, and oh my god, I thought the windows were going to come through, and it was so crazy. So I've come down and there's not much damage. So I mean, for me there's not any damage. I'm really lucky. I'm having a little look around and there is a little bit, unfortunately, but yeah, even my next door neighbours is, unfortunately, his frame has come down, but luckily I've not had anything, which is really good. And then I just also want to take away the bed that had my Christmas bits in. That is officially coming away, and that is where the fig tree is going to go. So yeah, kind of just getting everything ready for the season coming up really, the nice fresh new season. But I'll quickly show you around just so you can kind of see what's going on. This is where the cardboard's going to go down here, so I'm just going to put all of this down. I use the pallet to hold it down, and also the archway. This blue, where the blue mesh is, that's where the Brussels were, so that's all going to get moved, and that's going to be where the fig tree is, and kind of where the climbing structure will start. All of the beds kind of held down quite well in the storms actually. I'm quite surprised. I was really worried because it was brand new cardboard and I didn't wet it stupidly, but I think because it rains so much, it's kind of like wetted the cardboard and really held it down, so that's played really well into my favour. I'll show you my garlic and onions later, but yeah, it's all kind of looking a little bit mismatched. I'm hoping if I can get down the cardboard, it might make it look a little bit neater, and then get rid of this as well. I'm hoping then it will look really nice and neat and tidy, she says. But yeah, so we're going to do this cardboard first and then we'll go from there. How much of a difference has that made already? That's crazy. Just literally putting this down. So I need to find something to do with this archway. I really don't know what to do with it yet. Maybe it can go between these two beds, I don't know. I need to figure out its width, that's all. But that might look quite nice actually. I think this is going to be a brassica bed here, and I may split this one up into 4. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll see. I'm actually thinking of making this like flowers that I can do cut flowers with for at home, and maybe having like a little patch on the corner or like on along the side to do like herbs and things. So yeah, I really want to this year make the most of every single space in here, just get stuff in the ground and go with it. I have got a plan, so yeah. So yeah, I have got a plan, but I'm actually going to run through it in a different video, because I'm going to do kind of like my like I did for last year, I'm going to do for this year like my plans for 2024 for the plot, but also just in like general gardening and things like that, shows I'm going to go and see, just things like that really. So I think that'll be really good. So yeah, hopefully I can either get it filmed tonight and it'll go up next week, or I'll have to film it next week, but either way it'll go up next week sometime. So yeah, so I'm just going to quickly go around, and actually I'm going to do the Christmas bed first, I think, and get that done. Didn't realise I still had 2 parsnips in. Size of those. Absolutely massive, so I'll take them home. And I've also got a cabbage here that actually seems to be doing really well. So maybe I planted the wrong ones for Christmas, but what I'm going to try and do is actually move this over somewhere, because it seems to be doing really well. So I don't want to ruin it, but I'll move it over to somewhere. So there's actually so much soil in here, and I don't actually need that much to go over this side. So what I'm thinking about doing is moving just some of it just over to this bed, just to this edge here, because I just don't want to waste any of it. I will keep a little bit of it just for this end bit, maybe kind of like up to here, and then the rest can just all come onto this bit, and then I may just need to put a rock in this corner and see how it goes. But yeah, I think like that is the best idea. It looks so weird without the bed there, it's so odd. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to move the fig tree over to here, because I have got a big bit of cardboard that I saved specifically for this. So I'm going to put the fig tree over, see where it'll kind of go, and then I can base the cardboard around that and move the remainder of the compost over, because I don't want to waste any compost. But if it means that at least the ground will be level, I'll just keep it there and use it to level it out, which will be quite good. And then in the long run, I have actually got some grass seeds, so I'll kind of like neaten this edge up, and this will be a nice pathway through. So yeah, it's all coming along. This feels really good now. I absolutely love it when you've like been waiting for one thing to happen just so you can like start a whole process. So it's almost like I was waiting for Christmas to happen just so I could get like the fig tree done, and then that would determine where that went, and I could use that cardboard so that comes out of the shed. So yeah, it's just like, I like Christmas, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy it sometimes, but and now that I've kind of like figured out my Christmas and how I like to enjoy Christmas, yeah, it's really enjoyable. But sometimes there's certain things and I'm just like, nope, I want Christmas to be over with. And this is one of them. But it was really nice actually this year to have the Brussels and my parsnips. I won't lie, a little bit of honesty for anyone that is growing fruit and veg and it just doesn't work sometimes. My parsnips weren't great. They were very woody. So they look great. Whether they actually were great or not is a different matter. But the Brussels were amazing. So pleased with that. But yeah, just finally happy I can get on with jobs that are going to make such a big difference to the plot. So fig tree is down. You can see now how unlevel my plot is. It's really hard to level it out and it just takes so much work. So I'm kind of just doing patches as I go, and as it needs doing. So yeah, that's where the fig tree will go now. I just leveled all of this out, and then what I want to do is, just before I leave, I just want to move all of this stuff over into the polytunnel. Well, not quite a polytunnel yet, but I'm hoping next weekend the wind will have kind of died down a little bit, and I can really start doing this. I need a couple of extra pair of hands to get into the ground. I just, unfortunately, as much as I hate to admit it, I just don't have the strength really to dig that much, but I need to pick up all of these rocks as well. This was kind of to hold down all of the cardboard. And do you know what? It's done a really good job of keeping majority of the weeds out. There's one or two that are kind of like coming through here and here. However, this was covered in weeds and roots and things like that. So it's done a pretty good job. I'm pleased with it. So this is kind of like my next big focus now, really, is getting the polytunnel all sorted. Because all the beds are kind of done with now. Well, not done with, but they're kind of neat as they can be for the season. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move everything over, and then it'll be nice and neat, and I can kind of just take them bits off and put them back. And then this we are also going to get sorted this month. That is going to be a big job this month of getting that sorted, because that winds me up so much. But what I do need to do, to be fair, is, where is it? I'm going to cut all of this down. There is just, I spoke to my neighbour today, he was here this morning, so I'm going to get all of this cut down so we can actually get behind the sheds. Okay guys, so I just tidied up a little bit, and I just had like a really weird thought, but humour me of why this is not a good reason to do. But I'm thinking about getting just a single archway, so not this section and this section, or putting it next to where the polytunnel will go up, and then almost like blocking this end section off, maybe. Or I don't know, I just feel like doing something here to maybe brighten it up a little bit. And I thought maybe the archway might be quite nice, but now I'm thinking of it, I don't know, like saying it out loud, I don't really know. But has anyone like done something like this and thought, oh, I really wish I hadn't have done that, that was such a silly idea? Or I don't know, let me know your thoughts. But having tidied all of that up, it has made such a difference to the plot. Let me get in a better angle. We're actually starting to look like an allotment plot now. I feel like it looks so much better. So I think the next kind of big things to do, I need to take these paving slabs up, and tidy all of this up. I need to wood chip this, sort the polytunnel out, and then it's kind of in a really good position to start the new year with. And then when I've kind of got time, I can really create this story. But I really want to get this done in January, this area. However, am I being realistic? Probably not. I just want to make sure it's done by summer. So I think I'm going to have to make some really big decisions and kind of say, get rid of it, keep it, get rid of it. I am going to keep this, and I'm going to make this into storage because I feel like it'll come really handy given how small my shed is. But that's kind of, I'm just going to get some new panels to put on there, waterproof it, and it'll be a really good place to start. So yeah, but I'm really pleased. I feel like it's really coming along now. The beds are looking really good. I do need to, like, I think reseed some pieces, and I'm wondering whether these beds are a little bit too big. But I'm hoping kind of as the year goes on, we'll kind of be able to use them, and then next year, given majority of this is now sorted, next year will just be a case of configuring the beds to better suit them. But I don't think I'm gonna change too much of it, but we'll see how we go for this year. Before I go, just thought I'd show you how the garlic are doing. I feel like they look so good. And then I've got a couple of onions coming up. Red onions are taking a little bit longer, but the white onions seem to be coming up now quite well. So I feel like we're okay. We might actually get some decent sized onions next year. But I'm kind of almost worried that the garlic are coming up very early. I don't know whether that's good, bad. I do feel like maybe I need to put another layer of compost over, but I'm not quite sure. The elephant garlic have finally come up. So thank goodness for that. I thought I'd ruin them, and I have got a double one here. So yeah, pleased with that. But that is going to be it for today, guys. My red nose, I'm so cold. That is going to be it for today. It's so nice to be back, so happy. I feel like we're in a really good space now for the coming year, for this year, not the coming year, this year. We are officially here. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to come of the plot this year. I feel like it's in a really good place, and one of my main things this year is for it to be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. So I kind of just want to come down here when there's nothing to do still and just sit and read my book. I know I've got my garden, but sometimes you just need to get out of your own house, don't you? So I really want it to be a space where I want to come and just sit and do nothing and read my book. So that is one of the big plans for this year. Oh, cardboard box is falling down everywhere. But I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and New Year. Hope you all stay safe, and yeah, here's to 2024. Big things are coming. Take care, guys. Bye.